Yeah, just relating back to this week's oracle card, which was meditation and the Buddha. And something else from the Buddha was this moderation. And I found a beautiful quote that really, moderation kind of might sound a bit boring, right? But this is fantastic from Epicurus. Be moderate in order to taste the joys of life in abundance. Right, that's my kind of moderate. So with that, we'll think about balance, moderation, and meditation in our practice today. And there's the bell, just bringing us into focus. So we're going to start standing. Let me move this as well. Make sure. Okay. Let's start, feet on the ground. Bring the sides of the feet together. And let's energize the whole body. Breathing in, lift the arms up. In through the nostrils, interlink the fingers, stretch the arms up, lift the heels off the ground, squeeze the legs together, squeeze the arms together, hold the breath in. Make your body really long. Hold, hold, hold. And breathing out through the nostrils. Let's release. Instantly, it's kind of a bit of magic. Instantly, we're kind of finding a little bit more balance and even. Breathing in, lifting up. Stretch up. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Hold, hold, hold. Then breathing out softly. Hands coming slowly down to the side. We'll do one more of those. Breathing in all the way up. Inhale strongly, extend up, squeeze the arms together, squeeze the legs together, lift the heels high off the ground. Really tall, really long. Feel the length in the sides, feel the spine getting longer, and then breathe out softly, softly through the nostrils. Let the heels land slowly. I'm going to adjust this slightly off there. Just check. Yeah, just a bit of muting there. Sorry about that. Okay. Lift the shoulders up, breathing in. Out through the mouth. Here, more release. Breathing in. Out through the mouth. Let's do one more of those. Breathing in. Squeeze the shoulders up high. Let the arms be floppy. Hold the breath in for a second, then out through the mouth. We'll do one more of those because I think we need it. Breathing in. Squeeze the shoulders up high. Hold the breath in and out through the mouth. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Let's get a bit more movement in the body. Just the shoulders, arms are hanging, and let the knees join in. So when the shoulders come down, let the knees kind of bend a little bit. So we're getting the body nice and fluid and flowy. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Okay, rolling the shoulders back, first of all, and then rolling the shoulders forwards. Again, just using the shoulders. Try to not use the elbows or the arms. Rolling the shoulders forwards, breathing in and out. Knees are bending, so everything's getting a bit more active, but we're just easing into the practice, easing out any kind of stiffness in the shoulders. And then take the feet a bit further apart, and we're going to just twist and loosen everything up. So we twist, keeping that center still. This is staying still. Everything else is moving around it. We're keeping our center. We're holding our center as we turn and let the arms float and move and be heavy, just moving through space. We're just kind of, this sort of centrifugal force, if you like, it's just spinning on its axis, and the rest is moving and being motivated. Bend the knees. Don't forget to keep those knees bendy and active, and slowly come to a stop. Bring the hands in front and behind. Wake up with this little clapping. Wake up the hands. Energize, energize. Put the palms together. Breathe in. Shake out the palms. Shake out the wrists. Shake out the arms. And let's just come into this little cross crawl. Lift the left knee, meet it with the right hand, and the opposite. Keep on the balls of the feet. Let's get everything coordinated and connected. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe in and out through your nostrils. Enjoy the movement. Extend the leg, meet it with the opposite hand. Breathing. Keep that fuel. Energize. Yeah. Notice what's happening, how you're feeling, your thoughts, the movement of the emotion. Yeah. And then out to the side. Left leg goes out to the side, right arm goes over the head, and the lower arm echoes that. So we get this lovely circling. Yeah. Breathe. Breathe. Steady flow of breath coming in and out through the nostrils. Noticing where is my mind going. Good. And then we're just going to take the hands to the hips and we'll just lift and open the hips a bit more. Lift and open. Lift the knee and open it out to the side. Let's get a bit more openness across the front of the body, across the front of the hips. Keep breathing in and out. Yeah, just feel that flow. Definitely by bringing some freedom into the hips, we feel a sense of movement, of the ability to move forwards. Good. Standing for a moment. Let's bring the heels to the backside, liven up the legs even more to get into this feeling of movement forwards, but moving forwards with ease. Yeah, we're not having to push and we're not holding back. We're letting this gradually unravel, finding this moderation in ourselves. Breathe in, just checking your feet, look at the toes, make sure the feet are parallel and about hips width apart. Breathe in, breathe out, come up onto the toes, lifting the heels, bring the heels down, lift the toes, lift them as high as you can and lay them down. Good. So everything a bit more active, and let's just get a bit of energy moving here and release any kind of stuckness. This area might be a bit sensitive, but whenever I'm always fine whenever I do this kind of pummeling with the lower back of the backs of the hands. It's really energizing and liberating. And then taking the knuckles and get that energy now it's woken up to raise up and move up through the spine. Yeah, feel that lovely electrical surging going up through the blood going up, moving right to the crown of the head. Okay, let's just move actually a little bit with breathing and moving, standing on the feet parallel. And we'll just move a bit more slowly and steadily, breathing in, lifting the arms up, lifting the heels high, bringing the hands together above the head, stretching up, lifting the heels up, breathing out, slowly lowering down. The hands are coming down to the sides. Use the nostrils to breathe in and out of. So as we do this, there are many points of focus. One, of course, is keeping that breath and movement smooth, even and steady and coordinated. So that's already a lot for your mind to stay involved with. We're also thinking about the inhale and that significance of what the inhale means and how it feels, and the exhale. These kind of opposites, if you like. The inhale, the taking in, the drawing in, the kind of inspiration, literally the inspiration. And the exhale, the release, the softening, the returning back down to the earth. We can also notice the circle that the fingertips are drawing around ourselves, around our body. This beautiful circle that we're drawing around ourselves. There's a lot of straight lines, it seems, in life. You know, we go here to there, kind of. The straight line is very kind of goal orientated, and there's a place for straight lines and direction and action, but there's definitely needs to be more emphasis on the circular, on the spiraling, on the maybe less direct, the more feminine aspects. So we bring them all together, breathing out, bringing the hands down. And let's come into some standing postures now. So we stand at the front of the mat, get those feet grounded, feel the ground beneath you. We're going to come into triangle trikonasana. So put the weight on the left side and step back with the right. So that right foot is pointing, it's at a right angle to the left. Get the hips squared to a long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Lift the chest, lengthen the body. As you breathe out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. As you breathe in, open the chest, open the hands. It's a very open, inviting gesture, and then reaching out over to the left on the exhale, and bringing that left hand down to the left leg, reaching up with the right. So we're expanding. Feel these limbs expanding away from our center, from the middle. Everything's expanding out. So we know this center place, then we can expand. The middle, the center, finding balance in our center. Breathing into the whole body. Have a sense of dropping that shoulder, the right shoulder back slightly, and looking up at the right fingers. Breathe. Use the inhale to come up, maybe bend the left knee to make that softer. Exhale, lower the arms down slowly. Bend the right knee and step forward to the front of the mat. Take a moment here and step back with the left. Get the hips level to the long edge of the mat you're looking at. Breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest, lengthen through the body. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest wide, open the heart. Reaching over to the right and then down. Make contact with that lower leg, reaching up with the left hand. Keep that left hip in place. This is a kind of pivotal point. So the back leg is reaching down into the earth, the right leg reaching forwards, the left fingertips reaching up to the skies, but we're still dropping that left shoulder back. We're not kind of taking the left shoulder forwards up by the ear. We're making space. This is key. Otherwise it can feel very kind of constricting, not open, not expanded. Breathe. Breathe and expand and lengthen and enjoy. Feel the ground beneath you, the ground beneath your feet without gripping, without holding and clinging onto it. We don't need to do that. Use the inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower down the arms. Bend into the left knee and then come back to the front of the mat. Good. So reverse triangle. Weight on the left foot, step back with the right. Now point both feet forwards so they're parallel. Now breathing in, lift the arms up, lengthen the body with that lift and that inhale. Keep that length as you bring the arms down. Breathing in, expand between the fingertips. Breathing out, turn towards your outside of your right leg. Breathe in here. And on the exhale, bring the left hand down to the outside of the right leg, maybe down to the ankle if you can reach there, and reach up to the ceiling with the right fingertips. So opening the chest. We're a bit more constricted here with our breath, but still try or attempt to breathe deeply into the chest. So we're expanding our range and extend to the breath. One more breath in. And now bring the right hand down to the right foot and step the left hand over to the left foot. Now bring the fingers to the center. Just on the fingertips now, as you inhale, look forwards and lift the gaze. Look forwards, coming up into the fingertips. And exhaling, flattening the hands down. If you need to bend the knees to do that, that's fine. We're just coming down, bringing the head a bit closer to the ground. Let's try it again. Breathing in, lifting up onto the fingertips, look forwards. Take the chest forwards, so you have to feel a strengthening of the abdominals to do that. And then breathing out, forward bend. And the face is coming down and the head's coming down to the ground. So now we're going to, again, come up onto the fingertips, look forwards, then take the hands to the hips. So our body is perpendicular, parallel to the floor. Lift the elbows, lift the shoulders, breathe out. On the in-breath, lift up the back, straight to standing, and breathe out. Release the arms. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand from fingertip to fingertip. Breathing out, turning towards the outside of your left leg. Breathe in. And on the out breath, the right hand comes down to the outside of the left leg. How low you go is up to you. Could be much higher up or on the ankle. Press against that so that you can twist and reach the left fingers up to the ceiling there. Strong legs, you might need to soften the knees slightly here. So try to make sure you're not locking the knees up. That's going to be not so much fun. And breathe into that chest. How much space have you got there? can you create more space for the breath? In and out through the nostrils. One more breath in. Now bring the left hand down to the left foot. Step the right hand across to the right. And again, bring the fingertips to the center. Breathing in, lifting up the gaze. Look forwards. And breathing out, forward bend. Maybe feeling that bit of expansion on the backs of the thighs there. Let's have a little walk over to the right. Let's see how that feels. Walk the fingers right around as far as you can over to the right. How does that feel on the right leg there? And breathe, and then walk the hands back through the center slowly. Take your time. Like you're exploring, you're seeing what's over here. Let's look over to the left, walk around that left foot. As far as you feel you can go there without pushing. We're exploring and we're finding the middle ground. Now let yourself fall into a ragdoll, so the knees have to bend slightly and let the body hang forwards. Breathe in through the nostrils and have a releasing breath out through the mouth. Release. Empty out. Let the head go. Just let the head turn as if you're saying no, just to release that neck. And slowly feel that impulse to lift from the base of the spine. Keep the knees bent, leave the arms hanging, leave the head heavy, leave the chin on the chest. Keep breathing in and out. Slowly as you can, come up and unwind and come to standing. Slowly come to standing. Lift the shoulders up and roll them back a couple of times. And breathe. Okay, so now we're going to turn the feet outwards slightly, about 45 degrees, around about. And then we're going to bend the knees. Knees are bending in line with the toes. I think it's a good day for a goddess, thinking about the goddess Kali. Yes, about regeneration, but we need to just come into a bit of destruction to regenerate. So we're going to get a bit fiery here. So starting off with the hands pressed together, lift the chest and drop the shoulders back. So the chest is lifting as if it wanted to meet the thumbs there. Pressing the hands together, keeping the shoulders nice and open. Back of the neck long, breathing in and breathing out. And we're just lowering up and down. Inhale, exhale. The knees going out to the sides in line with the toes. So that's up to you. And making sure that you have this holding around this part of the body. So the lower back is kind of supporting the front, the abdominal supporting the back. We have this kind of band going around our center. And also using the pelvic floor. So drawing that up and feeling a sense of connection with that part. So all this whole area, it's not kind of gripped, it's just energized and aware. You're aware of these parts. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. And it feels like it's very energized now. We're going to get some fire going and we're going to breathe it out. Breathing in. Stretch the arms up high, look up, and then yeah, good roar. Tongue out the mouth, make it expressive and loud. Eyes wide. Good, nice and low with the body, knees nice and bent there. Gather yourself. We'll do a couple more of these. Breathing in. Yeah, feel that roaring energy. We're blasting out, welcoming in the spring. Let's make this last one. So just take a breath in and out. Inhale. Good. Let the hands rest there. Once again, point the feet forwards. Let's interlink the fingers behind the back. Take the chest open, look up, and come into a forward bend. So we're going to slowly forward bend, keep breathing in and out. Keep the legs straight but not locked. And we're lowering our back forwards and then letting the back hang slightly. But we're still keeping the legs fairly straight. We're not just kind of going into a ragdoll. And then we're going to let the arms come away from the back into the space in front of you. And breathe. So our focus here is on releasing the shoulders the front and the back of the shoulders. And we do that through just allowing the weight of the arms to fall forwards. We've still got our fingers interlinked, and breathing out through the mouth just to increase and encourage that release. Breathing in through the nostrils. If it feels good to add a sigh and add sound to that, go ahead, add some sound. Let's do one more of those. Breathing in. But bring those hands, still keep them interlinked, but bring them to the centre of the back and just draw a circle on the centre of the back. Drawing a circle. Make sure those knees stay soft. Soften them even more, having them slightly bent now. And then we draw the circle anti-clockwise now, or the opposite direction to the way you've been going. And allow that to just unwind us and slowly uncurl and come back to standing. Nice and easy. And just do a few more rotations on the back just to enjoy that. Good. Bring the feet together. Give the legs a little shake just to wake them up, reset. Okay, let's come into a balance. We're going to try a tree balance today. So standing on the left foot, get the weight into that left foot. Take a bit of moment to focus your mind. Think about that meditation, that focus, that one point of focus. So find your eyes on something and bring your breath, moving it in and out through the nostrils to that focus as well. Standing, maybe that knee is bent, then placing the foot either on the ankle, on the calf, or on the thigh, not on the knee, whatever you do. If you're on the thigh, press the foot firmly to the thigh, press the leg back, stand tall, make sure you're not kind of pushing your hip out of line, level hips, knee out to the side, open hips. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Let's have the arms out like a beautiful branches of a tree. So we are embodying the tree spirit. Fingers are the twigs, arms are the branches. Lift the chest, yeah. So imagine the kind of tree you are. Are you sturdy and strong? Are you wavy and willowy? We ideally want to be a combination between these things, to be very flexible in the wind, but also strong and grounded. So the roots are going down from the sole of the foot into the ground. And think about as much of yourself being beneath the ground. Your roots, where you came from. And this all feeds into the expression of the tree that we are. Lifting the chest, opening the heart, lifting the fingers and the crown to the light, receiving. Feel yourself receiving that as you breathe and focus your eyes. So everything is soft, but everything is very focused as well. Now as you inhale, lift the arms up, bring the hands together, bring them into through the heart center. And then just catch that right knee, give it a squeeze, lift it high if you can. And when you let go of it, see if you can let it float down. It doesn't feel floaty, it feels strong. But there's a feeling, a sense of floatiness. And then once your feet reach the ground, then we'll just shake the legs, shake the shoulders, let's make some sound. So this is just resetting and also taking our mind off the fact that that leg maybe has to do a lot of work. So we're going to switch that onto the right just to even it up. Bring the weight into that right side. Focus again. Bring your mind and your eyes and your breath to that one pointed focus. Find something that's still. And once you feel steady or start to feel steady, then you can place your left foot. So whatever you did on the other side, you can do the same on this side. Little tip, if you find your foot keeps sliding, maybe you've got slippery trousers, a little tip, same with on a mat sometimes, is I breathe onto my hand, give the foot a little rub, and then usually that's enough stickiness. It's amazing how that works. Breathing in, lift the arms up, bring the arms out, bring the hands together, and this time we're going to bring the hands into the prayer position. So pressing the palms together in the same way the thigh and the foot presses together to this center line. Moderation, the middle, the balance point. And feel that you're not gripping with those toes on the ground, The roots don't grip, they just go down, reach into the ground, seeking out nourishment, drawing in nourishment, the roots, and also sending out their communications to all the other trees. So we're in our little solo forest here, but we're also together as we practice tree. Keep lifting your crown open to receive the light. So from the belly button up, we're reaching up, growing upwards. From the belly button down, it's reaching down into the earth. Feel this kind of, these two opposing forces, if you like, this dynamic in the body and in the mind. Breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, slowly lower the arms down. Breathing out. And then catch that left knee, give it a squeeze, lift it high. Lower it down slowly. And then again, give the legs a little shake, give the shoulders a shake. So resetting. Maybe we feel a bit more even now and balanced. I'm going to come down a little squat now just to ease out the hips. So put some space between the feet out at an angle and lower down, coming into the squat. Great for the hips and good for the bringing ourselves closer to the earth as well. And we're going to ease out and give the back a little bit of a rest by letting the head fall forwards, just letting the backs of the arms be on the ground, backs of the hands be on the ground, as if your head is going to fall into your hands. And again, release, breathing in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. In through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Notice how it feels being close to the earth, feet on the ground, hands on the ground, head coming towards the ground, moving towards the ground, releasing the body to the ground. And then lifting the head up, bring the hands together. We're going to just slowly, so wherever you're at, maybe your knees aren't as wide, just see if you can get the elbows in between the knees and just pressing a little bit on the inside of the knees, just pressing a little bit. We're not pushing, we're just pressing. So we're creating some kind of dynamic there. Again, lift the chest. So you're sitting tall. If you find by doing this you start falling backwards, then put something underneath your heels. If your heels are lifted, put something underneath your heels. Blankets, cushions, books, blocks, anything like that. Lifting. And you'll find if you take your body forwards, that will counteract that anyway. Okay. So strong back, strong belly, lengthen spine, right to the back of the neck, and lifting the crown again. And then release. Place the hands on the ground, coming into a ragdoll once more. Knees are bent, let the body hang. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in again. Breathing out. Slowly take your focus to the base of the spine. Slowly uncurl. Keep the knees bent. Leave the arms heavy. Leave the head heavy to the last moment. Rippling up through the spine. Rebuilding. Lengthening up through the body. Yeah. Okay, take a moment to stand. Standing nice and tall here. Okay. Now we're going to come into warrior one. So in the standing tall posture. Feet at the back of the mat. Feet in a little V shape. Space between the heels. Weight on the left foot. Big step forward with the right. Big. Now get the hips level to the front. Body is in the center. It's not coming forwards or it's not leaning back. So it's coming upwards. Breathing in, lift the arms up, bring the hands above the head, the space between the hands here. Keep the shoulders down, they're not like up round by the ears. Bending the knee on the out breath. As that right knee goes forwards, equal emphasis and equal focus. So your mind is also on pushing into that back heel. So take some attention into that back heel. As that back heel's going back, that left hip's going forward. So there's so many different dynamics going on in the body. The right knee going forward, left heel going back, left hip coming forwards, right hip going back. See all these different energies. And you can look up at the space between our hands. See how that feels for your balance. Breathe. Feel your feet on the ground. Not gripping with the toes. Lifting the chest. Have a sense of strength in the belly and almost trying to point the tailbone down. It's not so easy in this position. You know, you've got a lot to think about, but it's good to keep taking your attention around this position, making sure the knee is hovering above the ankle, making sure that your body isn't leaning forwards. Another way of making sure that doesn't happen actually is just taking those arms upwards and out of your line of vision. So you shouldn't be able to see, ideally, what we don't want to see the arms in our line of vision. They're kind of right up by the ears there. Right, stretching into the fingers. Extension. Good. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Now let's come into a forward bend over this outstretched right leg. So it's outstretched, it's not locked. So if you find you're locking, soften it slightly. So it's a slight difference. Either hold the back if you need extra support for your back, or inhale, extend up. Exhale, coming forwards. Take the chest forwards in this movement. When you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. But make sure you make contact with the ground here. Don't be floating in space. It could be just the fingertips, it might be the whole hand. And if you need to bend the knee to do that, that's fine. Now we're going to focus on lengthening this right leg, making it longer, pressing the big toe into the ground, lifting that right hip away. The body is coming down, gradually relaxing down towards that right leg. Breathe deeply. As you breathe in, let the body come away a little bit. As you breathe out, relax down. So we have movement in here. This often helps in these kind of more static postures to have a little bit more, just the softness of moving slightly with that inhale and releasing and softening a bit more with the exhale. It just encourages the body, encourages the mind also, not to push. Now we're going to soften that right knee even more, bend it slightly, and walk the hands up the leg, a nice easy way to come out of that posture. Now bend into the right knee enough to be able to spring back to the back of the mat. So there's quite a big bend there. And then stepping forward with the left, big step. If you need to take a bigger step, you can always just creep the foot forward. And again, we want to get the hips both facing the front of the mat. It's a lot of work already just to do that. And also point the tailbone down and have a strong belly here. So a lot going on in this area. Breathing in, lift the arms up. The palms are facing each other, fingers extending towards the ceiling. Breathing out, bend into the left knee and push back into that right heel. Get that dynamic going. At the same time, the right hip's going forward, left hip going back. So it makes that, imagine that left thigh is getting longer. The left knee is coming forward, the left hip is going back. So we're kind of lengthening there. The right hip is going forward, the right heel is going back. So again, we're lengthening the front of the right thigh. So everything is getting long. Reaching up with the fingers, keep the shoulders down, looking up at the space between the hands, making sure the arms are right up by the ears. It's complex, simple but complex. There's as much complexity. The complexity is good if you're just moving your mind around these things, noticing what's happening, being interested and curious all the time, thinking, okay, yeah, I've got that dynamic. There's a lot to occupy the busy mind. And it keeps us more in the body as well, and with the breath. Use the inhale to come up, straighten the left leg, and breathing out, lower the arms down. Take hold of the lower back or extend, breathe in, soften that front knee slightly, breathing out, coming over that front leg, making contact with the ground, breathing in and breathing out. So lengthening through the left leg, the big toe, the left foot is pushing into the ground, the left hip is reaching away, and the body is coming down towards the leg. Breathing in, come away, and breathing out. Focus on the release, on the expansion, on the lengthening, rather than achieving some kind of picture or image that you have in your mind. Yeah, breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe deeply. Now bend into the left knee and walk up the left leg. with your hands. Now bend into the left knee a lot so that you can spring back to the back of the mat. Give the legs a shake. Okay, let's just take a moment to stand. Let's take a moment to stand. Moment, just a moment. Feet, hips width apart. Lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. Feel the ground. Just focus your attention, your mind into your feet and the contact with the ground. Maybe give the feet a little wriggle, the toes a wiggle, just to remind yourself you're connected with the earth. Bring the hands to the heart center. Little moment of centering, feeling our center, feeling the crown lifting up and the feet sinking down. And we're going to move and breathe with this moment. Breathing in. As you breathe out, you point the fingers down to the ground, extend the arms as if the fingers want to reach the ground, looking down. And then the inhale, the fingers come away from each other, the palms open up, the thumbs go out to the side, you reach up, out and up with the hands come together above the head, reaching up, watching them come together, bringing them down through the heart center, it's going through there, pointing to the ground. Soften the knees, everything is really lively and alive and available to you, your whole body. Breathing in, breathing out. We're just doing this very simple little movement here. Again, noticing all the aspects of this. We're drawing a circle with the fingertips around the body, a beautiful circle. The fingers come together, the hands come together, and then they draw a line. So this is very symbolic. This line is going right down through the center of that circle that we've created. And then we draw the outside. So these two halves of a whole, we're creating and drawing the whole here, if you like. So again, encompassing all of the different aspects, the different feelings, the different emotions, the masculine, feminine, the polarities, the push, the pull. And we're accepting it all, because all of it is necessary for our wholeness. So we are drawing that right now and breathing with that and experiencing that and living that in our body. And then let's bring in a sense of gratitude. We'll just do a couple more of these. So as you breathe in and out, watching the fingers with the eyes, what do I feel grateful for today? And I invite you to, there's things that always come very easily, maybe it doesn't matter if it's always the same things. It's a good thing to appreciate, my life, this breath, the sun, the sky, the day, waking up, family, people we love, animals, all the things that, come very quickly. But also let's see if we can extend ourselves and be grateful for something that's not so easy, but maybe we have learned from or are learning from. So I invite you, you don't have to. If there's something you can feel grateful for or appreciate for how it's helping you grow. Let's bring the hands up one more time. Watch the hands come together and breathing out, bring the hands to the heart center. Let them rest there for a second. Feel your feet on the ground. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. And just notice and ask yourself, how is my heart? How is my heart? How does it feel? What does it look like? Yeah, and just breathe with that. And just allowing however your heart is, allowing it to be as it is in this moment. It will change for sure. Drop the hands down. Let's take this into some movement. So whatever was there with your heart, let's just allow it to be expressed and move. And maybe change or maybe not, maybe just be expressed. We're going to move with this half sun salute. So let's bring some sunshine into this. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, the arms come down, the knees bend, the fingertips come to the ground. So the chest is coming to the ground. We're diving down. Now we inhale, straighten the legs and the arms and the back. The hands come to the knees or just below the knees, somewhere around there. Looking forwards. Open the heart. Breathing out, forward bend with straight legs. Hands come to the ground. Bend the knees a lot. push up through the feet, inhale, look up, reach up with both hands, and exhale, bring the hands down. Inhaling all the way up, look up. Exhaling, the arms come down, knees bend, fingertips come to the ground, leading with the chest, breathing in. Heart comes forwards, open the chest, breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot. Now look up, lift the arms up, inhale, exhale. Let's express the whole of ourselves. Inhale, the inspiration, the action. Exhale, the softening. The knees soften, the fingertips come to the ground. Inhale, heart going forwards. Exhale, forward bend. Coming down to the ground. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in. Pushing up from the ground. Exhale. Good. Inhale, breathing in. Breathing out, bend the knees, diving down into the ocean, if you like. Breathing in, heart flying upwards, straight legs, arms and back. Breathing out, forward bend, looking back to the earth, and then getting energy from the earth, bend the knees, breathing in. Reach up, breathing out. It's like a bird flying upwards, breathing out, breathing in. Look up, breathing out, coming down to the ground, diving in, heart's going to the ground, breathing in, heart's going forwards, breathing out, forward bend, looking to the feet, bend the knees a lot, breathing in all the way up. Yeah, expressive, breathing out. Let's go one more time, breathing in all the way up, breathing out all the way down, bend the knees, fingertips touch the ground, breathing in, hands come to the knees or just below, breathing in and breathing out. Forward bend. Stay in the forward bend for a couple of breaths here. So let's take another little bit of moment with the fingertips on the ground, look forwards just to get the legs ready and get the back a bit more lengthened. So taking the chest forward as a sense of lengthening the body, lengthening the spine, and then breathing out, taking the chest towards the ground rather than the face or the top of the head. This is more interesting. Notice where the weight is in the feet as your weight back in your heels. See if you can take the weight forwards into the balls of the feet a bit more, into the toes a bit more. See how that feels on your hamstrings and the backs of the thighs. Chest always open. Keep that heart open. And breathe. Feel the heart is coming down to the space between the big toes. Feel the tail is lifting up to the skies. Good. Okay, now bend the knees and let the body hang. Coming into a ragdoll. Interesting transition from there to there. Just see how that feels. So our legs are working differently now. And we're going to slowly uncurl to standing. Leaving the arms heavy, leaving the head heavy. Keep breathing in and out for nostrils. Slowly uncurl. Lifting up through the back, through the spine. Lovely. Breathing in and out. So lifting the shoulders and rolling them back. And let's do a small mini back bend here just to help open up the fronts of the hips. It's an important area to keep mobile. Put the hands on the lower back, fingers pointing down, shoulders go back, elbows coming together, trying to come together, chest going forwards, bend the knees. And now we're just taking the hips forwards, but we're lengthening the front of the body. So the chest is going upwards, the hips are going forwards, the knees are bent, and we're holding and supporting the lower back. Good. Looking up at the ceiling. We don't need to fling our heads back dramatically, putting too much strain on the neck. It's more about the spine here, not so much the neck. Inhale, come back up. And just give the back a little rub there. Yeah, because it feels good to release that. Okay. Let's come down to the ground. So we're going to come in a little squat. So just check your feet are hips width apart and the feet are parallel. Breathing in, lift the arms up in front of you. Breathing out, sitting back. So the hands are going forwards and the bottom's going back. See that counterbalance feeling. Making sure the thighs are strong. Keep moving slowly if you can and breathing in and out. So really using, again, this whole area, the abdominals, the lower back, the buttocks, the pelvic floor, the thighs, this whole area is really getting a bit energized. And then take the hands to the floor, take the legs forwards, Certainly feel lots of energy in this area now. And we'll just free that up. Bounce the knees up and down. Okay, bend that right knee. We're going to come into a forward bend with the one leg. So bring that foot towards you and let the knee fall out to the side. If that knee is floating, put something underneath it to support it. Otherwise, it's going to cause a bit too much constriction. That foot is on the inside of the thigh, making connection if you can. Left toes pointing up to the ceiling. Right hand comes onto the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes behind you on the fingertips or on the fingers or hand there. Breathing in, first of all, sit tall, lengthen, lift the chest. Feel that engagement with the abdominals that happens there. And now as you twist towards the left, start or see if you can feel that your belly is going around to your left first. It's a small kind of sensation, but it just means you're going to get more from the twist. And then the ribs are following, and then the chest, and then the left shoulder, and then finally the face, and the chin, and the nose, and the eyes. And you drop the shoulders down away from your ears. Every inhale, see if you can sit a little taller. Again, you'll notice when you're in a twist, they're slightly more constricted. You know, your breath is slightly more constricted. So make the most of that. See if there's more space that you can create. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, twisting a little deeper. One more time. One more breath in. And untwist to the front. So hopefully now your body is more in line with this outstretched leg. Inhale, reaching up. Look up the back of the hands. Exhale, taking the body forward. So have a sense of moving from the center. So the center of this line here, fingertip to base of spine, is the heart. So we take the chest, middle of the chest forwards. The arms are just following. They're not leading. The shoulders certainly aren't leading. We're just letting the chest lead. Hands might land on the ground. They may come either side of that foot. Come away a little bit from that leg, breathing in and breathing out. Taking the chest forward, letting the body come forwards. Breathing out slowly. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out again, calming forwards. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Close the eyes to see if you can connect more with your breath and with your intention. The intention to relax and soften and extend the out breath and see what happens. To be in communion with your body, you know, this is both your breath and with your mind. This is a yoga. So be with that, even just for a few breaths there. Notice how that feels when you really commune, be with, be close to, communicate with. Good. Now just walk the hands up that leg now. Lift the right knee, lift the left knee, make it easy. Hug the knees, let your face fall onto your knees. And just feel that nice space you're creating between the shoulder blades and the back of the neck. Breathing in through the nostrils. Enjoy that nice bit of heat you're getting on your knees from that out breath. So from here, we extend out the right leg, toes going towards the ceiling. Draw that knee into your body and let that left knee fall out to the side. Again, you can pad up that knee. If it's floating too much in space, put the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Sit tall, take the right hand behind you on the fingers or fingertips, left hand on the outside of that right knee. Breathe in, lift, lengthen, shoulders down, back of the neck, long, crown lifting up. And then we twist from the base. So the belly's coming around, the ribs, the chest, the shoulder, and then finally the head follows when it's got nothing else that it can do. Breathing in, lift the crown, inhale, lift the chest. Feel the abdominals have to engage. Just notice that action, what happens there. And breathing out, twisting a little deeper. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Moving into the space that the body is giving you. One more breath in and untwist. So nice to come out those twists, feeling the ease happening in the spine there. Breathing in, extend up, look up at the hands. Breathing out, coming forwards, take the chest forwards. Breathing out all the way down there until you reach the ground. Breathing in away, lift the chest, expand the heart, expand that internal space, and then breathing out, empty out, empty out. Empty out even more than you took in. See if you can manage that. Maybe try closing the eyes, just for an experiment. See how it feels. How does this position feel? You know, we're very involved in looking, and does this look right? And maybe switching our attention to the more internal. How does this feel? Where is my body in space? Become much more connected with our internal space, with our sensations. It focuses the mind. And we develop a more intimate relationship with ourselves, I would say. Letting the body relax down. Taking our focus off the achieving, the goal, the kind of, you know, this line. And we're more in a circular, spiraling, feeling, sensual space. So we're going to walk the hands back up now from that space. Lift the left knee, lift the right knee, hug the knees. Let the head fall to the knees, breathing into the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Release, relax the back of the neck, relax the shoulders. Let's do a couple more things here. So we're going to do this little cosmic egg. Again, that's very much a middle ground type thing. So we just lift the chest. So we've come from this curved back. Now we're lifting and lengthening the spine. Chest is open, shoulders back, back of the neck long, and just sitting or lifting towards the sitting bones. So we're not leaning back here. We're taking the body forwards, sitting on the sitting bones, and either having the toes just on the floor or just off the floor. So we're in this balance here. Simple balance. The cosmic egg. The cosmic egg. And just see how it feels when you close your eyes in this cosmic egg. Feel that spine, feel the point of contact with the ground. It's quite a small little point of contact, just one point of contact with the earth. So we're balancing on that point, floating in space. Good. And feeling your heart at the center of that space. And then lower the feet down. Slide the legs away. Let's take a bit of time on the ground. Extend the fingers towards the toes slowly. Let's just make this a slow descent. So all the time breathing in and out through the nostrils, all the time keeping that sense of stretching towards the toes, keeping that focus, but all the time lowering, lowering, lowering. Keep making that extra bit of effort so that when you do, feel your back reach the ground, the back of the head reaches the ground. That's the moment to let go totally. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Hug the knees in to the body. Have a little rock side to side on the lower back. Have a rock and a roll. Just like search around for those areas that might need an extra bit of massage, if you like. Sometimes taking the knees away and just rocking and rolling, searching around on the lower back and the back of the pelvis there. Feels good to do that. Let's bring the hands onto the knees, circle the knees a few times. Let's bring ease into the knees. And then we're going to draw circles with the knees. So starting with the knees into the body, breathing in, take the knees away, breathing out, let the knees fall away from each other and come back into the body. We're just going to, again, create some ease in the hips, in the joints. Breathing in and slowing everything down. When we move with the breath, it's an opportunity to focus the mind, on the body, on the breath, and on that harmonious kind of unified state. Body, breath, mind, and our aliveness, this human experience we are having. breathing out as you come back to the body, breathing in as you come away. Let's just change direction. Knees are away. Put that together. Inhale. Exhaling, drawing the knees in. Inhaling as the knees come away. Exhale. Inhale. Just drawing these circles and noticing how it feels. Just bringing ease into the hips and slowing down. We slow down the breath, slow down the movement, slow down the thoughts. Good. Hug the knees. Place the soles of the feet on the ground. Okay. Have your feet slightly away from your buttocks and maybe as wide as the mat. Maybe even let the knees fall together, just lying in semi-supine, nice and easy. And we're just going to do a nice slow little movement just to, again, bring us even more into a relaxed state. So we're just going to have the hands on the body, on the belly to begin. Breathe in. Sigh out through the mouth. Close the eyes. On the inhale, lift the arms away from the body softly, like a nice bend in the arms. So you're lifting your arms up above the head on the ground, and then you breathe out. And you're breathing in and out through your nostrils. And we're just keeping this breath smooth, soft, and even. And they're landing back on the body. So it's just soft. There's a slight expansion in the chest as you bring the arms up. The return and the softening and just coming back to our center, to ourselves. We extend away a little beyond ourselves, then we return. This is the way of life, the expansion and the contraction. Keep your eyes closed and just allow yourself to move and breathe in a very soft, easy way. Maybe do one more of these, very slow and soft. There's very little effort here. It's just the arms are floating up with the inhale and they're floating back and returning on the exhale. And either just let the hands rest there, or you can let them fall out to the sides and come into Shavasana. Whatever you prefer, keeping the eyes closed, we're just going to lie quietly. Lying quietly in Shavasana or semi-supine, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Take a deep breath into the nostrils and out through your mouth. Just release, let go, everything. Breathing in and breathing out. Let yourself go. Let your body go. Let your body drop and soften into the earth from where it came. And it's a return back to the earth. Breath is soft and easy, coming in and out through the nostrils. And just existing in that middle space. Just feeling your aliveness in this relaxed space. That flow of breath moving in and out through the nostrils. Know that you are alive. And having this human experience. And so the sound of the bell marks the close of our practice today. So we start to awaken again to the day, start to breathe and move, extend, Stretch on the ground, breathe a little deeper, move your body, move your hands and feet, arms and legs, move your body around a little bit. Yeah, breathe. Yeah. Notice, how does my body feel? Notice the impact of your efforts. Notice the impact of your practice today. Come to seated, slowly look around. Notice the light, the day, the body, your body. Have a look at your body. So your body in space, in this experience. Yeah, let's appreciate that body. Love that body. Have gratitude for that body. And let's put the palms together vigorously, create some heat and energy. And we bring that fire to the heart. Let's place one hand on top of the other there. Close the eyes. Again, return to the heart, the space around that center. And whatever words you conjure up, a phrase or sentence, positively framed is good. I am, I can, I will, I have, if that helps to start you off, and then whatever words follow. And say that sankalpa, that intention to yourself with feeling, with emphasis, and with joy. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for being with me today. Good practice.